All right, mate. I'll speak to you after the match, pal.
Hello, sports fans.
I think you'll need to go get a job next.
This is his job.
That's what he does.
Everywhere.
I think he should be a childminder.
You don't trust him with your job.
Video edits. I won't trust him with fucking looking after cat.
No.
46-1. I wouldn't let her look after cat while on holiday. Can't do it.
No, I got past a couple of times. Somebody cleaned it out. I lost my gear and give it a call.
35-12.
81-13.
How much is that? 18-13. Should be the big net.
God, on. 1, 2, 3.
We'll have to go on somewhere where they catch up if we can feed.
38-4.
It doesn't matter, does it? Look, Benny's. That'll fucking test him, won't it?
No, that, no.
41-10.
God, you want 10. You haven't enjoyed it as much as I have, is it?
25-10.
You got a camera? You got one, mate. You're on Facebook, aren't you?
I'm off, fuck. And I've got my fucking iPod on.
You got one?
I've got a camera. I'm not on Facebook. I'll just send it.
Do it.
Come on, Nick.
Are we waiting until they?
Why don't you get your big, smallest fucking... It's not a very good photo, that you should have had one of them, isn't it?
Big smallest bucket.
Should have picked somebody else with fish, shouldn't he?
That's 3 Nick. I'll send them.
Thanks,
Look
mate.
after his gear, though.
Thank you.
Still on the same mobile, aren't you?
Yeah. What have I had?
186-11.
Masters smash you up.
Big beat is on fire.
And where have you chucked Nick? Which little hole have you chucked it?
Just along the mud bank, but it's too shallow, so the first 2 hours I've caught not a lot of fish, and then the last hour I've had a fish above. Yeah, it's that shallow next to the bank, it's the same depth. It's the same depth, that far away from the bank, so I had to wait for them to move in before it started working.
You didn't have to fucking wait long looking at that lot.
No, the last hour I've caught really well, mate. Really well. Right. Well, what can I say? Obviously been going to Lindholm a fair bit recently and really enjoying the fishing. Simplifying my fishing as well. And on this particular match, I was going with the intentions to try and make it 8 wins on the trot. And I was feeling quite confident, obviously, because I feel as if I'm quite in tune with what's going on, especially on the bonsai. So I set up one rod and I drew peg 59, and I've got 2 choices. I've got the left hand island and the right hand island, but the beauty about the right hand island, and there's a mud bank, it's really shallow water, it was quite a warm day, and I just decided just to concentrate and spend all my time in the match throwing the feeder against the mud bank. And I had quite an interesting day really, because at the start of the match I didn't catch a lot of fish, and I've had this before recently, and as a result I've just kept feeding and feeding and feeding, and eventually I've had an arrival, and the last 2 hours I've caught an awful lot of fish, and I've ended up having a fantastic day's fishing. My setup was quite simple, same as what I've been doing. 9-foot Shimano Beastmaster commercial CX rod, 30 gram method feeder, 022 Exage, Shimano Exage line, and just been throwing the feeder against the island from touching the mud bank to maybe a foot off. So I reckon I was fishing in like 18 inches of water. And I've had as I say, I've had a lovely day's fishing. I've not lost that many fish, to be honest with you, because myself and Alex, over the past few weeks, have spent a bit of time in the evenings going on the boat and clearing a lot of the snags out of the pegs, just to make it a bit more easier for the anglers and losing less tackle and in the process less fish as well. And that's made a lot more pegs accessible for feeder fishing and pole fishing. And so yeah, I had a great day's fishing. On the hook I've alternated between maggot and pellet, and I've ended up with 185 £, which has won the match. And I'm just trying to think what was second. Second in the match was John Allerton. John Allerton was to my left, and he was on peg 56, but I couldn't see him. There's a big bush between myself and John, and I didn't think he was catching, but John's a very quiet angler, and it wasn't until the weigh-in that he's pulled his fish out, and I thought, no, you know, he's had a lovely day's fishing. He's caught a lot of barbel, and he's fished mainly down the edge with pellet, hard pellet, down the banking, and he's had a good weight as well. He's had 145 £. So it was, you know, reasonably close looking at it. As I say, I think it was that last couple of hours that has given me that. I reckon I've had £100, close to £100 in the last 2 hours. So that's definitely pushed me ahead. So yeah, great day, and managed to make it 8 wins on the trot. Happy days.